right here. No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Oxi.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Tente ficar na luz para os inimigos não detectar você.
He can't see me in the light.
Olha ele ali, ó.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Refúgios vão restaurar a parte da sua saúde. Se você sair ou atacar de um refúgio durante o combate, ele ficará indisponível temporariamente.
Gotta move. Now. Vanished.
Fim do capítulo. Caraca, velho. O cara sumiu do nada, mano.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Fomos atacados por um homem morto.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
O que aconteceu com o xerife?
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
É, tem que descobrir o propósito da seita, né, velho? Procure pistas. Vamos lá.
There's one of the pages on the floor.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Tá, beleza. Tentar achar aqui pistas. Caraca, mano.
The heart is gone too. Did the fucker take it with him?
Tá, deixa eu ver aqui o status, o lugar mental, pra ver se nós tem alguma coisa aqui que nós possamos mexer. Casos, vamos lá.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Bom, a luz... A luz ajuda, né? Descubra onde o Nightmare foi. É, velho. Ó. Ah, aprimorar aqui, ó. Aprimorar a arma. Vamos ver. O que é isso aqui?
Casey's favorite brand. Tastes terrible.
Tomar cachaça, né? Vamos aprimorar a arma aqui, ó. Vamos ver como é que funciona. Nós temos 7. Pô, não dá pra aprimorar a arma ainda, velho. Aqui a música vai dar treta aqui, velho. Aqui, rapaziada, se vocês quiserem dar um pause aí e ler, tá? Fiquem à vontade. Produzir narração? O que é isso aqui?
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Ah, aqui você consegue ler, ele consegue fazer a narrativa do que aconteceu, ó, vamos lá.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too, Nightingale. Was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job. He'd be inside, waiting for her.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic. If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is. Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon.
10 remaining.
Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here. The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one. The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Must be locked from the other side. Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real. Magic's not real. Right, Mulligan?
No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real.
I knew that.
I need something to cut this.
They're a fine pair.
and tour guide also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Jaakko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh wow, you think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Bom, vamos lá, vamos ver aqui os e-mails. Você tem 30 minutos restantes para a experiência do jogo. Beleza, né? Churrasco. Acho que não é nada demais aqui esses e-mails, viu, galera? Nada demais. Vamos ver se tem mais alguma coisa por aqui. A delegacia.
Walter, huh? I'm at my wit's end with you.
Precisa interrogar alguém aqui, hein?
Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out.
Bom, por enquanto não dá pra interrogar ninguém.
Throwing you in jail every other day. No, I don't. Do you have any idea how much paperwork you're causing me?
I can't force it open.
Opa! Ó, tem uma paradinha aqui. Bora então. Vambora. Vambora. Quem é o nome do cara?
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
Smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been rung yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. This is the same symbol as that cult necklace.
Not exactly hiding in the shadows, are they?
Aí do nada achei uma pista ali, velho. É que assim, depois acho que dá pra gente voltar aqui na cidade. É bom vasculhar tudo, né? $20 milhas por hora tá... O carro pode ser usado para viajar de um lugar para o outro. Tá. Vamos ver como é que funciona isso aí.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
Cauldron Lake.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Haha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
De volta à floresta. Capítulo 2, O Coração. Caraca, agora começa o capítulo 2, hein?
Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
Bom, vamos lá. Como é que eu faço aqui pra pegar os objetivos? Deixa eu ver, eu não lembro. Esquiva. Aqui dá pra tirar já, velho. Opa, toma uma facada. O que temos que fazer? Aí, eu não tenho... Deixa eu ver o mapinha. Ah, é nos objetivos aqui, ó. Você acessa o mapa e pega os objetivos. Siga o rastro de Nightingale e olha a cena do crime. Tá, tem coisas aqui, ó, que a gente nem veio ainda, ó. Ponto de interesse, ó, tá vendo? Eu acho que o vermelho não dá pra passar. Chalés de aluguel. Ainda tem que dar a volta por aqui, ó. Deixa eu ver. Aqui sai do mapa, né? Então vamos descer aqui e vir pra cá, ó. Acho que tem que vir aqui, ó. Local do crime, ó. E nós tem que pegar aqui o mercadinho, ponto de interesse. Bora. Acho que é isso, né? Opa, tem um negócio aqui, ó.
Great. This area is supposed to be closed to the public.
É, realmente, devia estar fechado para o público. Por que tem essa motoca aqui? E esse carro? Né? É uma cena de crime. Não autorizado veículo.
The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Bom, é bom que... ó, o mapinha... É isso mesmo, ó, tem que continuar vindo aqui. Beleza, é isso mesmo. É bom que já tá aberto aí, né, as portas, né? Galerinha, vai deixando aquele likezão, compartilha aí, rapaziada. Segue aqui, deixa nos comentários o que estão achando do jogo.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Bom, aqui tem que ficar de olho em tudo, hein, galera. Ó, aqui tem um ponto de delegacia da DFC. Aqui na frente tem a delegacia. É esse aqui, ó. Eita, tá aberta a porta, cara.